Stoic Meditations for Resilience and Wisdom. A practical invitation. Imagine meeting every challenge with the quiet certainty that you will come out stronger. Not because life gets easy, but because you learn how to meet it well. That is the practical promise of Stoicism. To focus on what is truly within your control, your judgments, your intentions, your choices, and to let the rest be what it is. Today we'll train 4 domains that shape everyday life: your words, your mind, your mood, and your money. Strengthen these, and the rest of your life begins to feel lighter, clearer, and more yours. The backbone: what you can and cannot control. There is a clean line that Stoics drew every day. On one side, what you can rule, your thoughts, decisions, effort, and attention. On the other, what you cannot, other people's opinions, random events, yesterday, and the weather of the world. Suffering multiplies when we pour energy into what won't move. Freedom grows when we invest that energy in what can be shaped. You do not command the wind, but you can trim the sails. Your words, the 3-1-0 rule. Before you speak, try this. Think through 3 versions of what you want to say. Choose the shortest and clearest. Take 1 deliberate breath. Then either say it once or not at all. 3, 1, 0. If the sentence does not add clarity or kindness with backbone, let silence do the work. If it does, speak it cleanly and stop there. For 1 week, place 3-1-0 on your phone. At night, note 1 moment when saying less made the day better. Your mind, a daily trio. Morning, ask 2 questions. What is under my control today? And which expectation will I release? Midday, a brief rehearsal of small frictions you expect: traffic, delay, criticism, and your chosen response. Evening, a clear-eyed review. Where did I run on autopilot? How will I aim tomorrow? This is not guilt, it is craft. Your mood, reframing and a 90-second reset. Meet a snag and ask, what chance is hidden here? Then reset your physiology. Slow exhale, shoulders down, soften your gaze, widen your awareness. 90 seconds often halves the storm. Use the 2-by-10 rule. Wait 10 minutes before replying in anger. Wait 10 hours before committing in excitement. Money. Frugality without misery. Spend by values, not by impulse. Write 3 values, perhaps learning, health, family, and cut expenses that do not nourish them. Build a serenity fund of 3 to 6 months. Peace of mind is a higher return than any stock chart. Shrink dependencies. Fewer debts, fewer subscriptions, more transferable skills. Try T+7. If you wouldn't buy it a week from now at the same price and mood, don't buy it today. A pocket kit of Stoic tools. The view from above. Picture your city from the sky, then your day, then this irritation. Perspective returns. Negative visualization. Imagine losing something you take for granted. Return to it gratefully. Amor fati. Not love of pain, but love of reality, using what happens as material to grow. Everyday scenarios. Work. A meeting is canceled. Shift to the tasks that move the needle. Family. You receive unfair criticism. Ask for 1 concrete example and suggest a small test of a better pattern. Finances. A flash sale appears. Use T+7. Your values will still be there next week. A weekly rhythm. On Monday, choose 1 to 3 actions fully under your control. Wednesday, run a mood check, reframe, and do the 90-second reset. Friday, review money, subscriptions, leaks, and value fit. Sunday, take the view from above and set a minimalist plan. Pausing for direction. Stoicism becomes real when it enters your calendar. Start with 1 domain: words, mind, mood, or money. Mastery compounds. The point is not to feel nothing. It is to feel wisely and act well. Transition to the deeper practices. From here we step into 12 compact lessons
meditations you can carry through hard seasons. Each meets a common human struggle with a sturdy, usable response. Lesson 1. The art of standing firm. Resilience is not turning to stone. It is being tempered like steel, heated, hammered, cooled, and stronger for it. Pain is not an enemy, but a messenger. Something needs attention, strength, or change. Let yourself feel, without letting feeling take the wheel. What blocks the road can become the road. Criticism can train humility. Failure often teaches what success hides, and loss reveals what matters. Fortitude is built from small daily choices, declining the angry reply, doing the right thing when no one can see, and telling a truer story about what just happened. Lesson 2. Memento Mori, remembering to live. We avoid the subject of death and then drift through life like we have endless time. Memento Mori is not morbid. It is honest and clarifying. When you know time is loaned, moments grow vivid. A morning coffee, a spontaneous laugh, a blue slice of sky. Urgency does not mean frenzy, it means direction. Live today as if it actually counted, because it does. Lesson 3. The discipline of desire. Unexamined desire is a cage. Aim your desire at what you can govern, your character, your effort, your clarity. Define success as alignment, not applause. When you need less, almost anything becomes a gift. When you stop measuring life by what is missing, you discover abundance in what already is. This is not repression, it is freedom.
Lesson 4. Feel everything, obey nothing. Emotions are messages, not marching orders. Create a gap before you act. Name what you feel, breathe, and then choose. Reaction is reflex. Response is practice. The goal is not to be cold, but to be clear, anchored enough to act from the center, not from the storm. Lesson 5. Grow through chaos, anti-fragile living. Bones mend stronger at the break. Muscles grow under load. Minds mature when tested. Do not seek suffering, but be prepared to transform it. Rehearse difficulties in thought so you are less surprised in life. Then, savor ordinary days more deeply. You may not command outcomes, but you do command your stance. Victim or builder? Lesson 6. Virtue as the way. Virtue is not a trophy. It is the road itself. Do the right thing not for applause or fear, but because it is who you intend to be, even when no one is watching. Self-respect is quiet and hard-won. Build it brick by brick with honest acts when convenience tempts you to cut corners. Lesson 7. Radical acceptance, practical action. Acceptance is not surrender, it is lucidity. Stop arguing with what is so you can build what could be. You do not have to approve of reality to accept it. You simply recognize it clearly enough to act effectively. The rain won't stop because you protest. Dry off and keep moving. Lesson 8. Change your thoughts, change the experience. Events do not disturb us as much as the judgments we attach to them. Two people can face the same fact and have opposite days. Watch the story you tell yourself. Ask, is there a wiser frame available? You cannot control the economy, the weather, or other people, but you can adjust the lens through which you meet them. That change is not denial, it is intelligent interpretation. Lesson 9. Silence as a temple. We live in noise and wonder why we cannot hear ourselves. Make room for retreat. Short intervals with no screens, no input, only breath, paper, and honest questions. Solitude well used is not isolation, it is reconnection. Return to the world cleaner and steadier. Lesson 10. Thank what is hard. It sounds impossible until you practice it. Gratitude for difficulty does not mean you enjoy it. It means you recognize its use. Many strengths would never surface without pressure. Ask, what part of me is being forged right now? Gold is refined by heat, so are we. Lesson 11. Act as if you were wise today. Do not wait to feel prepared. Behave as a wise person would in this situation. Pause, listen more, be fair, tell the truth gently, keep your word. Wisdom is not a diploma. It is a set of repeated moves. Play the pattern until it becomes you. Lesson 12. The courage to be yourself. Authenticity is not performance. It is fidelity to your principles when trends and crowds pull elsewhere. You will be misunderstood. That is not the problem. The problem is abandoning yourself to avoid it. Choose coherence over popularity, respect over approval. In a world of masks, integrity is a quiet revolution. Putting it all to work. Choose one practice for this week. The 3-1-0 rule for speech, the morning, midday, evening trio, the 90-second reset, T+7 for purchases, or a daily minute of the view from above. Track it. Let small wins compound. The aim is not a perfect life, but a practiced one. Resilient, lucid, and deeply human.